Dear friend, welcome to the lecture series in microprocessors and microcontrollers. In today's video lecture, we are going to discuss about the features, modes supported, privilege levels, operating states and applications of Cortex-M3 microprocessor. The ARM Cortex-M3 processor is the first of the Cortex generation of the processors released by ARM in 2006. It was primarily designed to target the 32-bit microcontroller market. The Cortex-M3 processor provides excellent performance at low gate count and comes with many new features previously available only in high-end processors. The Cortex-M3 processor builds on the success of the ARM7 processor to deliver devices that are significantly easier to program and debug and yet deliver a higher processing capability. The Cortex-M3 addresses the requirements for the 32-bit embedded processor market in the following ways, such as greater performance efficiency, low power consumption, enhanced determinism, improved code density, easy of use, low cost solutions, and wide choice of development tools. The Cortex-M3 processor introduces a number of features and technologies that meet the specific requirements of the microcontroller applications, such as non-maskable interrupts for critical tasks, highly deterministic nested vector interrupts, atomic bit manipulation, and optional memory protection unit, in short MPU. These factors make the Cortex-M3 processor attractive to existing ARM processor users as well as many new users considering use of 32-bit MCUs in their products. Coming to the features, it is a 32-bit microprocessor. It has a 32-bit data path, 32-bit register bank, 32-bit memory interfaces. It has Harvard architecture, which means that it has a separate instruction bus and data bus. So this allows instructions and data accesses to take place at the same time. And as a result of this, the performance of the processor increases because data accesses do not affect the instruction pipeline. These features results in multiple bus interfaces and Cortex-M3, each with optimized usage and the ability to be used simultaneously. The instruction and data buses share the same memory space, so it is a unified memory system. The Cortex-M3 processor has an optional memory protection unit called MPU. It is possible to use an external cache if it's required. Both little endian and big endian memory systems are supported. So there is a separate video on the concept of little endian and big endian memory systems. Please watch that video also. The Cortex-M3 processor includes a number of fixed internal debugging components. The debugging components provide debugging operation supports and features such as breakpoints and watch points. In addition, optional components provide debugging features such as instruction trays and various types of debugging interfaces. It has three-stage pipeline with branch speculation, low gate count and suitable for low power designs. Maximum of 240 external interrupts can be configured. It is fully thumb compatible. It supports mix of 16-bit and 32-bit instructions for very high code density. And it is ARM version 7M architecture. It supports handler mode and thread mode. It has configurable nested vector interrupt controller, in short called NVIC. Coming to the modes supported and privilege levels, the Cortex-M3 processor has two modes and two privilege levels. Coming to the two modes, they are handler mode and thread mode. And coming to the privilege levels, they are privileged level and user level. The operation modes, or thread mode and handler mode, determine whether the processor is running a normal program or running an exception handler like an interrupt handler, or system exception handler. The privilege levels or privileged level and user level provide a mechanism for safeguarding memory accesses to critical regions as well as providing a basic security model. From this particular picture, when the processor is running a main program in thread mode, it can be either in privileged state or a user state. But exception handlers can only be in a privileged state or level. When the processor exits reset, it is in thread mode with privileged access rights. In the privileged state, a program has access to all memory ranges except when prohibited by MPU settings and can use all supported instructions. Coming to the operating states, there are two. One is thumb state and debug state. Coming to this thumb state, this is normal execution of running a 16-bit or 32-bit forward aligned thumb and thumb2 instructions. Debug state, the Cortex M3 processor will enter debug mode, either the halt or the debug monitor exception for a number of possible reasons. Coming to the applications of Cortex M3 processor, the Cortex M3 processor is ideally suited for low-cost microcontrollers, which are commonly used in automotive body systems, industrial control systems, consumer products, real-time systems, data communications, and wireless networking and sensors. I hope this video gave the brief introductory part regarding the Cortex M3 microprocessor. Hope you got the details, and thanks for watching.